She was just 17, orphaned overnight. One moment, Sarah Grace Patrick was a small-town teenager in Georgia. The next, she was standing over her parents' blood-soaked bodies. At her mother's funeral, she wore pearls and tears. She spoke of love, of loss, of a life stolen from her too soon. People called her brave, heartbroken, a daughter in mourning. But as the days passed, something didn't sit right. The story twisted. The sorrow turned sideways. And then, the police played the 911 call. That's when the grieving girl became a suspect. And nothing was the same again. It's a quiet February night in rural Georgia. Picture a modest single-family home. Inside, 16-year-old Sarah Grace Patrick makes the ultimate decision, calling 911. Seconds later, police arrive to find her younger sister hysterical, her cries echoing through the hallway. Parents shot in their bed. No signs of break-in, no forced doors. Yet, bullets, blood, and silence. Investigators canvass the scene. Only family members in the house. No signs of struggle. No fingerprints. But then they find something chilling. Sarah's phone, locked. But with a single unresolved entry in the call log, her own number. That's the spark that would ignite suspicion. In the weeks that follow, Sarah steps into the spotlight, posting tearful TikToks. They were my world. I miss them every second. We watch her eulogize her parents, voice quivering, hands clasped. The internet rallies around her, viewers pouring in condolences, empathy, sympathy.
You taught me so many life lessons, and some that you just recently taught me were through a letter you sent to James in 2018. When I first read it, I swallowed and I cried, and I got chill bumps. But every single time I read it, it puts me to a lot of peace. Considering that gave me so much closure, I want to remember them for who they were and not what happened to them, and be happy for the time we got to spend together and not sad about the time that we don't. I may always and will always be her sunshine, but she will always be my star from up above. And I know at nighttime I can go and look at Mama and Jamie in the sky, and gladly they will save me a seat in heaven like they saved for me. I'm sorry. Gladly they will save a seat for me in heaven like they saved a seat for me in this very church. Although there's nothing we can do to bring them back, we still have control over how we treat people with us today. Therefore, when someone tries to tell you anything, no matter how important it could be, just listen, because you never know when it's somebody's time to go. You could say goodnight and wake up a few hours just to find out.
But detectives note inconsistencies in her tone, a rehearsed cadence. Her statements begin repeating familiar cinema tropes: perfect daughter, doting partner. She shares details that only the killer would know. And every viral video gives her digital alibi, but also deeper footprints into a timeline of guilt. Behind the scenes, police work around the clock, pulling metadata, phone traces, geolocational records. Sarah's phone connects near the crime scene, but not during the crime. Logs show she accessed the front door camera 20 minutes before the shots. She stalks her own story, messaging influencers and tagging true crime aggregators. They uncover a draft text,
"I'm losing my mind,"
sent mere hours later. There's a deleted voice memo, Sarah saying, "Sorry, it had to be them." Suddenly, crime scene meets confession, but only fleetingly in digital residue before vanishing. Let's peel back the layers of Sarah's psyche. On camera, she's grieving, vulnerable. Off camera, her behavior shifts. Sleepless nights, silent phone calls, repeated edits of her memorial reel. Psychologists call it traumatic self-presentation, a performance of grief to protect or to deceive. Experts say teenage brains are impulsive, but also performative under pressure. Add in an attention-fueled social media climate. Is it genuine sorrow or a strategic narrative? Then, police bring mental health professionals into the mix. A forensic psychologist interviews her, observing flat affect, rapid answers, non-verbal micro-expressions. She avoids eye contact when asked about gun handling. That's when detectives realize they're not just chasing a killer, they're trying to unravel a persona. 2 days before her arrest, Sarah takes a risk. Live streaming a family therapy session. A slip. She references a hallway image only seen in crime scene photos. That's the slip that changes everything. Investigators had presented her with tech evidence, but now the public case unravels. She surrenders quietly. No dramatic caption, no tearful plea. Just a short statement. "I'll tell everything." The courtroom is packed with cameras, TikTokers, and local press. The charges: double murder and 2 aggravated assault counts. Sarah Grace Patrick, the girl who called for help, but brought tragedy. Was she grieving, or scripting her grief as a shield? Her arrest didn't bring closure. It opened more questions. Can innocence wear a mask strong enough to fool the world? Was Sarah truly grief-stricken, or was it all performance? That final "I'm sorry" at the funeral, did it hint at guilt, or is it misinterpreted remorse? Her social media posts, were they heartfelt tributes or a strategic narrative? Investigators note she changed her story about not hearing gunshots. How many inconsistencies are red flags? What about motive? Financial pressure, family tension, a cry for attention. Could this be about mental health issues? An overwhelmed teen who snapped? Or is someone else involved, particularly with the possibility of additional arrests? If this gave you chills, leave a comment. What do you believe? Did grief kill, or did she? Subscribe, ring the bell, and walk this dark path with me, because some stories demand every last question.
May 23rd, 2018. Deuteronomy 6:5. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. The wrong one will find you in peace and leave you in pieces, but the right one will find you in pieces and lead you in peace. We can't always choose the music the life plays for us, but you can choose how we dance to it. She was always dancing to her own beat, LOL. And keep in mind, she wrote that herself.